Welcome back everybody to another F124 Driver Career Mode episode. Today I head off to Miami Grand Prix, so let's jump on into it. So let's move forward here with the usual stuff. Starting out with the specialist. Complete 2 sessions without damage to your car. We should be able to do that. Or we could actually let's do 3 laps using 2 different engine components. We know we need to switch out that IC anyways, so I'm just going to do that. Onto the material fabrication planner. 5 laps in practice sessions. We'll do that, I guess. Spend over 45 seconds in 4th gear during a race weekend. We can probably do that, I would assume. Or yeah, we'll do the 45 seconds on lap. And the strategy analyst complete during lap in 2 different sessions. Easy enough. So that's taking care of that. There's our rating. Accolades: 5 starts, 1 top 5 qualifying, 1 top 10 finish, and 1 championship point there. Rival 4-1 on Ocon. Our ratings graph there. Let's move on to the R&D side of things. Waiting on some stuff to come in there. Nothing we can do there. Let's get this major upgrade on the way for the powertrain. We've got an ICE durability upgrade in the works. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to make this durability upgrade as well. Looks like it's really going to help us out in terms of the durability performance graph. Yeah, so nothing we can do from here. I know it puts us a bit low going forward here in terms of the resource points, but I think we're going to be alright.
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated,
here.
and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Need 820 for that one. And we've got 3 different upgrades available to us here. I think that tire wear is what we need to look at. But let's move forward. We need to wait for some points to show up for us. That's not going to be enough, but we do have a lot of upgrades coming in here right now. So there's 2 different upgrades available in the Aero, 3 in chassis, not in powertrain, but 2 available in the durability side of things. Again, we don't have anything to do there. And Ocon's has that gearbox upgrade has failed. But let me jump into practice and then we'll head off to qualifying. 300 resource points here. Didn't quite get all the development boosts due to some timing involving rain and the session, but lots of experience gained here. And it's also a sprint weekend, back-to-back sprint weekends here, so we'll see what we can do in sprint qualifying. Going to be another long episode just like the last one. Let's enter the workstation here, come in session. Okay, let's just head into sprint qualifying. Looks like it may be some mixed conditions here, and it is, let's see, we're gonna send this out on the enters, that's fine. Let's just go set at least a bank lap. And we'll see what we can do here. Feeling fairly confident around here. So we'll see what we can do here. I do think qualifying it in the rain is going to be our friend here, so we'll have to see what we can do here. Going none on the ERS here for now. Now make that change up to the hot lap. And I'm not sure, I haven't paid attention to how many laps we're going to have here in terms of the sprint and the race as well. We'll have to see there. But we'll see here. Thankfully, alright, I guess not even thankfully, but we had some rain in practice as well. So we've got some experience here in the wet. Kind of know the gearing already, how to get around here. Just keep moving. Not shifting up here because of that weird little transition. Probably could have gone up another gear there. The weird thing is when we were running the practice session is that we were running on dry tires even when it was what else? So it's throwing us for a bit of a loop, but not the end of the world here. Puts us in 8th. Ooh, I also forgot to change out that engine component. I need to go do that. It's going to basically mean
I take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable
one run here. Let's see here, change that to part 2. I don't think we need to change anything else. That's good. That's okay, not great. Starting to get up there. And the gearbox is also starting to take some wear, but I think we can save that for now. And we'll advance here, see what we do. We're going to be out of Q2, unfortunately, with that time. Especially since everyone's going to run fast laps here at the end. So let's move to the sprint.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Norris, Albon, Stroll, Bottas, Joe, Sargent, Ocon, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, and Benjamin. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to. which is easier said than done. Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, you know, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, you know, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, this is going to take a monumental effort from you. I need you to push incredibly hard if we're going to get a good result today. Let's go and make it happen.
So moving forward here, we're going to be looking at the mediums all the way through. 10 laps in the sprint. And
okay, you've got a drive-through penalty.
oh, it's a long light.
Drive-through penalty.
We've got a drive-through penalty. Something that, well, that just basically ruins the sprint for us as well. I'd seen something click off. I'm not sure what it was. I thought the lights had gone out though. Well, I might as well just, I don't know what to do here. The gearbox is, guess that's the gearbox that's worried about. I'm almost better off. I don't know. We'd have to get a safety car for it to really affect me in terms of where we finish. We'll do a drive-through though. See here, stopping with a fast lap. We go through into pit road. And go right through pit road. I know I could save some wear on the components if I just retired from the session,
DRS is being enabled
but then again,
use DRS within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
it does provide me some in-race experience for the Grand Prix, and it also allows me to maybe make something happen after the safety car. I know it's an outside shot, but we do have the increased safety car setting on, so maybe it'll happen. By, again, it's an outside shot of it happening. See here.
Got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Yeah, we're just gonna let that thing ride in medium. That medium deploy is what we're doing here. We're just hit with all the bad luck here in this sprint weekend. Not playing out to our favor. Hopefully the main event will be a lot better, but you just have to see. It's also going to provide me with some tire wear information for the race. Kind of knowing what I need to be paying attention to. Looks like the right front is going to be a tire that takes a beating at this track. And maybe we can look and see, try to identify some points that we can try to take a bit easier and save that tire. That may allow us to hang on better than the AI can. Let's see here. We're going to have a hard time catching up to anybody though with the DRS activated. Because they can just pull each other along or back too far to do anything there. So let's go to this
Gap to your
little
teammate
menu.
ahead, 16.0 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 15.0 seconds.
And I'm guessing this is where we really start wearing on the tires. It's in little areas like that. Yeah, this first sector is what's really hard on the tires. You really lean on that right front through that little section, it looks like. So all our time is being lost down the straightaways because of that DRS that we do not have. Keep it in second there. And keep going. Yeah, I just can't. There's not going to be anything we can do here without a safety car. Just logging laps. Get an idea of what tire wear is going to be like. I maybe should just retire from the session, but we'll race it anyways. It gets me a better idea of what the car is going to do in race conditions for the main event. So granted, we're still running all by ourselves right on the wake of any of the dirty areas set down by other cars, but oh well. More than anything, I'm looking at like tire wear and stuff like that under the race conditions. So also give me an idea of, I'm going to guess the mediums can go quite far here, I think, because of the fact that this track is not nearly as abrasive as China was, for sure. Still a decent amount on that right front. Maybe need to look at taking care of that, but we'll see if it also kind of give me an idea if it's going to impact the handling of the car late in the run, knowing if we're going to struggle on the mediums, keep pace in race conditions, if we're going to struggle for pace. I went down to second there. Actually not a bad option. Go down to second through there to get to rotate. Right now we're just kind of maintaining to the pace of the cars ahead. The softs may be wearing out on Ricardo's car though. That is kind of allowing me to pull or maintain here. That's what I'm guessing. I guess the other thing is
Okay, gap to the car in front.
the
15.6 seconds.
strategy that I was given showed a one-stop possibility here as well with the softs. So I guess there could be, for the guys that run the softs, there could be a possibility of them pitting here. But then again, it's getting quite late in the running to do that. I think they're just going to run to the end, deal with the tire wear consequences. And let's see here. It doesn't look like Ocon's doing much of anything here right now. He's just riding in line. We are making up some time to Hulkenberg though. Well, that may not be much of a victory. We are slowly making up some time, depending on where we're at in the track. Like there we lose a lot of time. But through these technical parts of the track, that's where I'm gaining the most time because they're all on a line. We're able to carry more speed to those sections. But no, they're just all kind of strung out there. And as I talked about making up time, now they're pulling away from me, you know, so. I think we're a lot better in Sector 1 compared to everyone else.
Right,
I think that's where I'm gaining a lot of my time.
18.2 seconds.
I'll have to see here, kind of test that theory.
Push, push. Use your overtake button. Let's go.
And no, didn't really even make up any time there. I don't know. Maybe they were just dogging it or something. I don't know. On that last lap. Because we were holding pretty steady. Even making up a little bit of time. And now they're just flying compared to me, so. Maybe that's that tire wear kicking in. Tagged the wall just a little bit there. Trying to get a better feel for Sector 2 and into the race for sure. That's one spot where I'm not very good at. I don't feel I have to be good in order to qualify well and even just to finish well in the actual race. So we'll see here. Now, if I were to happen to have the same scenario again in the race, I may just retire the car to save some of the engine wear and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I know it'd be a shorter episode, but I don't intend on making that same mistake again. But I'm not sure if it would be worth it if we did make the same mistake. Like, once we get to this point, there's not yeah, once we're so far back, you're just
Okay,
reliant
gap ahead,
on
18.8 seconds.
a safety car, and that doesn't happen even on the increased safety car setting. It's not likely to happen, it doesn't feel like. So what we are going to do here, we're going to go up to
Okay, mate, final lap.
a hot lap.
Concentration, and let's bring it home.
Try to go for like a fastest lap here on the last lap. Not that I expect much to happen here, but we're going to try it. I definitely feel like that was a better feeling through there. And it's just getting the flow down of it all. Trying to, so you gotta be able to flow through the corners, especially the technical stuff. You just want to be able to flow through rather than having very clunky type of movements. But see here, up into overtake mode. I don't think it's going to be a fastest lap at all, though, because both of our first two sectors were in the yellow.
Okay, pick
So,
up rubber and bring it home.
with this result, we'll look at the actual results, but then we'll head off to qualifying. Hamilton is driver of the day.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up,
Verstappen,
Russell,
Hamilton, Alonso,
Grand
Leclerc,
Prix.
Piastri,
So we'll
Sainz,
see you
Russell, Norris, Stroll, Perez, Albon, Guan Yu, Bottas, Sargent, Tsunoda, Ricardo, Ocon, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, and us. Now let's jump into qualifying. Need to look at the ratings though. First, go up a little bit. Experience. A little bit overall. Pace or focus goes down though. No DNF. One overtake. I don't know when, but okay. No warnings. Focus is just due to not finishing as high as we were supposed to. Let's jump into qualifying. Again, we've got mixed conditions here.
Welcome back to
Be
my
very interesting. Actually, hang on.
Okay, engines fired up.
No,
We're set.
I don't want to do that. That's going to hurt me. I didn't mean to drive out. I was trying to actually back out. I'm going to restart the session here a second. What I want to do first is I want to change this gearbox. It's going to take a couple minutes, but it's okay. Meanwhile, we can focus on, let's go, it's recommended for the sprint. Let's actually run. I'm trying to think of which tires get returned. Like to the race. I'm not sure. We'll just use mediums for a bank lap. And I'll use the sauce for or hot lap. We can do that for each, not quite each session, I don't think. So I think we lose the medium after this session, I believe. Drop it down out of hot lap mode here at first. Everyone else is out on the soft. Into that hot lap mode now. You could run down this straightaway.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
We haven't made a lap yet, but thanks. Get a good lap in here. I'll be very interested to see if we're able to make pace on the mediums compared to everyone else or not. Overcook that corner just a little bit, but I think we're fine. We're not currently making pace with compared to the softs. At least compared to Magnussen. See if they help me out here at all. I think overall they're just going to be slow. Using a lot of overtake here. We're down 0.6 compared to the softs of Magnussen. Using all of the ERS here. Hopefully that allowed me to make up a decent amount of ground there. Nope. Probably could have cut it in there a little bit sharper coming to the line, but now we need to let's go out on a set of softs. Let's advance towards the end of the session. Let's go out with 3 minutes this time. It's going to be very busy out though. And hopefully we can make it out. Make it out of
We've dropped to P20.
Q3, but we'll have to see. Hulkenberg appears to have pace, but I'm not sure if we're going to have the pace to do anything here. I'll have to see. If we don't have the pace to make it out of Q2, what we're going to be doing is taking the grid penalties for engine components, I think. Even if we make it up the grid somewhat, I think it's definitely worth it for later in the season to simply use this as a time to
3 minutes to go.
Get those new engine components in and apply them to the car, since we're going to get bumped back anyways, and we're likely to have to use new parts in the car eventually. Not really making up any time on the back straight like I thought we would. Using some here. Up 7/10. Where's that put me? 15th. We barely squeaked into Q2. But I don't think we're going to make it out of Q2. Did we place higher than Ocon? Did we push him out? We did. We pushed Ocon out by not much there. Well, about 600ths. So I'm not even going to make a lap in Q2 because I can't put up much more pace, and there's such a big gap up to Piastri. So let's jump. We might as well just jump into the race at this point. So let's do that now. Never mind. It looks like there may be some rain here working its way in. It is still recommending the straws, but we're going to go out. I started advancing some time. It's not raining out. It may be getting ready to rain, but it's not raining out currently.
Drop to P12.
We'll try this here. As I don't expect to really move up into Q1 by any means here, or even really improve my place on the grid, but we'll try it. As even a half decent lap could benefit me here if it does start to rain. The dog scared the crap out of me. Oh, I overcooked that corner. That's going to destroy the lap. There's no way we make it. I don't even think it's worth another run, if I'm being honest. We're going to be so far off the pace. Excuse the dog. Let me see what he wants a second. Now that's been taken care of, and it's continued to mess up my lap. We're a second and a half off the pace. This will be fun. Yeah, it's not even worth me putting in another lap, I don't think. The rain does look like it's coming, but it's not going to be in this session, I don't think. It's saying it's raining, but I don't see any rain. So, I'm just going to skip to the end here, and then we will hop into the race. Once we go over the driver ratings, I think. Because there's going to be driver ratings at the end here. Let's advance here. Should pop up some driver rating. There we are. Experience. Expecting a boost in pace. Very nice. Just a little bit there. I think that's going to be from... Yep. We're up an extra spot compared to expected. So now let's have the race. It looks like we're going to have some mixed conditions, which could make this thing very interesting. So let's go to... Yeah, it looks like we may go from dry to wet to dry. So we'll see what we can do in the race and hop on in.
Florida is no stranger to world-class sport, and as of 2022, the USA's Sunshine State is now on the F1 calendar. Welcome back to the Magic City for the Miami Grand Prix. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock Stadium, and 19 corners make up the Miami International Autodrome, which will challenge the drivers in a tight wheel-to-wheel race. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Norris, Stroll, Hamilton, Albon, Russell, Bottas, Joe, Sargent, Ocon, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo and Benjamin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, mate, I know it's not a great position to be starting on the grid, and it also puts us slap bang in the middle of the danger zone where risk is high. So be careful, pick your battles, and let's see if we can pick a few positions off along the way.
So apparently I need to figure out how Parc Fermé works better, but apparently we've taken a grid penalty from either the IC that we changed out or the gearbox. I'm not sure which it's from. Could be both, honestly. But I wish I would have known that going into this, because then I would have changed out all the components. We're going to take a different strategy here, and let's see here. How did I do that last time? We can switch that to a soft, which means this can be a hard, which means this can be a medium, which means we can get rid of this one and get rid of that one. There we go. And then we want to run that. I want to try to push the hards as long as possible. I actually want to start out on the hards, knowing that there's going to be some rain, or there's supposed to be some rain. So we go with that and start the race. Let's not go for early start here. Another long run of lights there, and it's a good getaway here as well. We take a dive down the inside, and we've taken some side pod damage.
You might start to notice it soon.
Once again here, and I'm going to go up into hot lap mode here for the beginning. Tires are very cold. But I'm going to go into a hot lap mode here at first, because I always feel like the AI are very aggressive with the amount of ERS that they use in the beginning. That was not my fault. The virtual safety car is now in play. So we just gotta ride along. No need for me to pit here. We're happy with the compound that we're on. We're gonna run some higher gearing here. Conserve some fuel. We can turn the ERS off, so we're going to know when that virtual safety car is planning on going away.
Virtual safety car is ending.
Oh, but I may have screwed myself.
Until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
I may have screwed myself just a little bit here.
Okay, clear.
Oh yeah, I definitely did. I allowed everybody to get too far away. Okay. Not doing that again in the future. But I guess we know for next time, don't let anyone get away under VSC. Under safety car we could have done that, but not under the VSC.
Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be
Well,
careful.
that's just lovely. And Sonoda is in the pits. Ocon has overtaken us. We're going to stay out of it here at the moment. I'm kind of just planning on trying to ride behind these guys at the moment. Use some overtake.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres.
Got
The car behind
DRS.
running hard tyres.
Using up a lot of that ERS. But they got a really good run out of that corner. So we'll see what we can do here. I feel really, really slow though for whatever reason, so Ocon was the fastest lap of the race. That's quite impressive. I know I
We're
felt
expecting
fast,
rain in
but
about 10 to 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes for the rain. Maybe the medium would have been a good tire to start on still, but I wasn't willing to take the risk. I wanted to run the harder compound. Make sure we can make it without a pit stop to that rain. I need to turn off the hot lap mode because we're out of ERS here at the moment. Ricardo and Ocon are still battling. That's helping me out some. So I think otherwise they're going to leave me in the dust, but I'm able to pull up right behind them through here. Use that ERS down the straightaway. We're going to actually go to none on the deploy here. Ricardo makes another dive on Ocon. That almost opened up the door for myself. So we're running a very fast lap here, but not fast enough to make it worth anything. I've got to stick with these two in order to have a chance at any sort of DRS.
Okay, mate, engine's running very hot. Engine very hot. Let's try and pull out from behind the car in front and cool things down.
Use some ERS here. I must have just missed the DRS detection line. That's going to hurt me. I don't know where we're running hot, but let's see if we can make up time through here. Get in the DRS range this time.
Let's use overtake.
I think
burn
we
off some
did.
of this energy.
We've got plenty of ERS. We did get the DRS as well. We're still fighting. And allows me to get DRS here as well. We don't have to use any ERS. We're going to actually use some though, just a little bit. But I'm really bad through sectors 1 and 2, but we're able to gain just enough through the third sector down that straightaway and through that little chicane. That's where we're making up a lot of time with these guys fighting. May even have it here. Looks like I am, I think. We'll see if they get away too quickly. They got away too quickly. Alright. Out of the ERS. I used a lot of ERS there. Maybe more than I should have, but this is the part of the track where we're really able to make up some time on these two. They just keep trading positions back and forth and back and forth. Should have plenty of ERS here still to work with. They're able to get a really good launch out of there though. I'm not sure how. Just going to use basically all of it up. We're out of it now. So Ricardo really likes that inside through that corner on Ocon. But to be fair, it's been working well for him. A little bit of ERS here. And kind of just waiting for the rain to come into play. Ricardo is slow there, and we're able to overtake him. But may actually hurt me in terms of pace, unless those mediums are starting to fall off on these two. In which case I could be in prime position to help myself. DRS here, going to allow us to catch up to Ocon. Got Ricardo. As we get into Ocon just a little bit there. I don't think we've taken any damage, fortunately. But bit of a silly move there. They were able to get out of that corner so well. Using all the ERS up with the DRS. We're going to try and make a move on Ocon here. And able to do so. And except for the fact that he's got the DRS here.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
Okay, I was actually kind of pushing there, but let's see what we can do here. Actually, we're going to let Ricardo go. I need him to run Ocon down. I'm not going to be able to keep pace with him. And hopefully I didn't let him by too late. I may have. We'll see here. I don't think he's got the DRS from him though. So may need to. No, we're just going to. I think he can catch him here. We're going to just kind of wait this out a second. I think we're going to have a little train here again. See here though. That's going to be very, very close. Can't tell if that wing is open. I oversent it. And I've damaged the wing. That's not what I needed.
Wing's damaged. Expects a lot of understeer unless we replace it.
We're just going to run this thing. I've got to until it starts to rain. That was just a really stupid move on my part. I've got to get rid of the stupid little mistakes. But that's going to severely hurt me. Especially through the parts where I'm already struggling. Which is all these corners. I actually expect Tsunoda to catch me. Maybe even get past me here. As we're going to go up into a medium deploy now. Try to help us out here as much as possible. And when this rain comes, I need to just absolutely pour. I need to get to wet conditions as early as possible. Thankfully, there's enough slow speed corners that we may be able to hang on here, but
we're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
I just worry about how long we're actually going to have to go here with the broken wing, but I'm going to guess probably another 5 laps. Probably what I'm looking at. So, guess we're pin around lap 14 or 15. In which case we'll make the wing change when we switch those enters. I don't want to try and make it a... because that basically guarantees we have to go to a 2-stop. Along with trying to replace the wing and all that, so... not worth it here. Just gotta ride. Maybe we can get a safety car. But again, we've kind of seen how that works out.
Okay,
Hoping for a safety car.
13.5 seconds.
Need to be effective here. Keep an eye out for any rain. In all honesty, it's not driving terrible even with the wing damage. I mean, yes, we were slow towards the middle of the track. But I've certainly had to deal with a lot worse. So, I guess we'll see here. This is really the worst part right through here, and even that's not that much worse than what I was doing, so we'll see. Not seeing any rain yet. But the worst thing that can happen though is if it doesn't start raining hard enough where the drives are still the way to go. That's what is going to hurt us the most, because I plan to stay out until we need to go to enters. But if that never happens, then I may be kind of screwed. So I about overcook it into that corner again. I don't know why I didn't just use the runoff area. Would have saved me a lot of headache, but guess that's something to know for in the future. I doubt it's the last time I overcooked that corner in this game. So time to manage the throttle here through these corners. Sonoda is slowly making up time, but it's not anything super significant. And he's still going to have to pit like the rest of us, assuming that we go to a wet tire. So let's see here. Really, my other option would have been to pit right away and then work with Sonoda on that 2-stop. I guess we'll see once we get to pit stop if that would have been the way to go. That could be a thing where it may have actually been quicker for me to do a 2-stop, but guess we'll kind of see here. Still shining out, so that makes me worry a little bit. Let's see here. Weather report.
Okay, car behind trailing us, 13.5 seconds.
That's not what I wanted.
5.0 seconds.
Weather report.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
It's not even raining. That's got me a bit worried. It's not actually going to rain, but it's going to say it's raining. Oh, maybe there was some drops. There's some rain. Okay. So it is here. But I want like a downpour. That's what I need.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Okay. But may need to push this hard stint a little while to get to the point where we can run the enters comfortably. So it'll be very interesting. Also going to be interesting to see how long people ride out the mediums, or if they pit for hards. I'd assume they're going to go to the hards. But the track is still pretty dry right now. Using some ERS here. Caused me to overcook that corner just a little bit. I'm trying to put a gap between myself and Sonoda here. Because not only has he pitted
Okay,
for
we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. Esteban's
a
in
new
for stop now.
wing, new tires, but he has also, with that, served a 10-second penalty that he got with that collision with us. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens here. Ocon's still in the pits. That seems like a slow stop.
Esteban is in the pits.
No, he just went out of the pits. So we're starting to lose some grip. It's very interesting,
Okay,
though.
mate. Right, that front wing damage is going to hurt us. We've really got to look after it now. Let's put everything into protecting that front wing, please.
I have been. I think as long as I can stay in front of Sonoda as he gets by me, that may allow me to get some DRS, though. It does. If we can manage our lead ahead of Sonoda heading into that slow section, I think we may be able to stick with him. I think if he gets ahead of us too far, though, where we're not able to take advantage of the straights and all that, and able to block him and the slow sections, ooh, this is going to be tough. If I can't block him in the slow sections, this is
That wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but listen, don't worry about it. It's a long way to go, so let's just focus until the end.
Yeah, that's what happens when they park somewhere in front of me. And when it's wet out. Not good for me here. Nope, overcooked it. And it's starting to get wet out here. Also, just the front wing damage, but... Weather report. Weather report.
So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I need just a little bit more rain. I think we've got a box. I guess we're boxing the next lap anyways. We'll box then.
Tyres are falling off now. We want you to pit for repairs. Box, box, box.
We're not boxing this time. We'll box next time when our pit window opens. Trying to give this rain as much time. It does seem to be picking up, which could benefit me. If I can, granted, not like going to benefit me the most.
Tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
I need to rain really well here for the next lap or two. They keep overcooking these corners. I don't know. Or have we overshot our pit window? Now it said 17. Yeah, we're going to try to get to that pit window. If I can get to the point where enters have the edge here, and everyone's going to want to go to the enters anyways, I may stand a chance, but we're also going to be taking a risk going to them. We're going to go with our normal pit window. Like, we're going to try going to the enters, and really it's not like I'm taking a huge loss going to them. So I'm going to be I've needed a 2-stop anyways. You know what? Nope. Box the slap. Box the slap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Okay. We are going to go to enters. We're going to try them out. If they don't work out, oh well. We're looking at a 2-stop anyways, so more than likely.
Right, let's go. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted.
We gotta figure out a better way to do that release, but
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
it's going to be very close whether these tires are going to be effective or not. Hopefully we don't overheat them too much, but I kind of expect to. Trying to take it really easy through the corners. So there's just not much moisture out here. trying to manage it. I think we're really just too far back to accomplish much anything here. As, oh my word, the leaders are right upon us. It's just another not so great race here. These tires have really good stopping power. That is something that they do have. I'm not making up any time on the cars ahead though, so probably not really worth it to have gone to these. Maybe it is. We're trying to make up some time through this slow stuff. With all the corners. They're probably not the best friend of the straight line, but in terms of managing the corners, they may have the advantage. But that absolutely cooked the tires. There's not enough water on the track to keep them cool. We're going to eat through these things quickly. We've also got an engine component starting to wear. Let's see here. Actually not terrible in terms of wear. Weather report.
Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So I think the rain may be letting up here some. So, and the rears are absolutely cooked. But we're going to just try to run these things out. And we'll see what happens when you run enters and to drive a condition. Yeah, it's definitely starting to dry up. The sun's coming back out. The rain is letting up. So internal temperatures on the tires.
Just a reminder from me, temperatures are vital for tyre wear, so make sure you keep them in the green zone.
Yep, not doing that. Sonoda in the pits. He was on a two-stop strategy anyways. Yeah, maybe he should have just pitted right away. We're burning through the rear tires at the moment. Really everything, but...
Blue flag, blue flag.
It's not really close to me, but we'll go off here. And... I guess we'll see how we compare
Okay,
to
so the car ahead's come in and fitted the soft tyre.
Verstappen. Oh no. These things are chattering all over the place. There's not enough water for them. I felt like it was worth a shot, but just didn't have enough rain to make the strategy work. I expect this to actually turn back into a dry track. Not that it really ever got wet. But see here. Keep moving here. I don't, yeah, unless we get safety car or anything. In which case, I don't even know if we benefit from the safety car because we're a lap down. I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, the rain's basically done.
The car in front, 26.0 seconds.
I suppose I could head in for some sauce.
Okay,
I don't know.
We're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep temps under control, please.
Yeah, but that's not one of the ones that was super high. I don't know what's going on there. All the tires are dying as well. Alright, we might as well box, I think. That or we can just retire.
More. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Perfect. We want to go to a new set of softs. Perfect. The turn in.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic
go.
start. Faster than we were expecting.
And now we see what sort of pace we have. Watch, now the rain will pick up.
See these tires through to the end now. Blue flag.
Yeah, there's not a great spot for me to pull over though. The thing is, we're going to be much faster than some of these guys as well. We're throwing new softs here. Let's see here. DRS, open up the ERS, see if we can even hold pace with these guys. I'm not sure if we even can. Through here I think we can, but how are they getting such a good run out of the corners? I'm not even sure. We may just kind of hang out with this group. I did not mean to do that. How long go by? Go by, thank you. I did not mean to hold you up, I'm sorry. Get back to him. So I've only got 6 laps remaining because of being a lap down. We may just get past Albon here. Kind of pulling me up a little bit, but I'm afraid we're going to get the blue flag when we do that.
Doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
I'm going to try to get past Albon and see how it works here. plays out well for me because I think we can catch DRS here. We should be able to. The only thing is, I think these guys are definitely going to be faster than me at the end of the race, and that's what I was worried about, is that blue flag. Go. Yeah, so just need to ride behind Albon for the next 5 laps.
Right, we're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change.
Are you kidding me? No, these are the tires we're running. I don't care. It does not look well enough for enters, but in fact, this thing is driving better on the softs than it did on the enters, so I don't know.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
I'll try. I don't know what sort of laps we've been running, but apparently very slow compared to our fastest lap, because that's a significant gap. Should have DRS off of Albon here. It's going to help me with this lap time. Except that it's not going to be based on this lap time. It's going to be the only problem. This time I was wise and used the runoff, at least. I missed out on DRS here though. That's unfortunate.
Nice work, you smashed it.
Oh, there we go.
Good job on hitting that
Even with that
target,
mess up, we get the goal done and the objective. So, alrighty, let's see here. It is starting to rain a little bit heavier now, but at that point I'm just asking to get lapped twice. Which would help. I mean, not have to be in misery so much, but, you know. Let's see here. See if I can catch up to Albon through this little section. We're gonna get back to DRS. I'm not going to be able to, am I? No, that's not going to be close enough. No way. It's actually miles ahead of us. Alrighty. And with the rain, it's not like we can go for a fastest lap, so let's kind of sit in here like we have for most of the race.
Use your overtake button for more power. We need to push.
I could just retire, but I don't want to do that to you guys. I know this episode's going to be long on skin, but I don't just want to retire from these races. Maybe it'd be wise for me to. You'll have to let me know if in the future I should just retire to save the engine components and stuff like that. but at the same time, I want to run these things to completion. I also don't think it'd look good on the ratings. I think it'd severely impact my ratings if I were to just retire from the session. So I think it'd kind of it'd be a DNF. So would kind of, yeah, drop everything on my ratings, I think. So probably not the wisest idea there. That's going to be, it's probably going to be a driving factor on the reason why I don't retire from anything, is to keep that rating up. So I could see that being a very big impact overall across all the different attributes of our rating. So still in no man's land between groups right now. Appears that Albon has caught back up to that group in front. This little section is quite wet. Hard to get to the power, but MGU-H is going to be replaced after this race as well. What else? Coming to...
It looks like the weather's going to dry up in about 5 minutes' time.
Is this our last lap? Yes, I think. Yes, this is our last lap. So. Let's see. Anything else we can take away from this weekend? Not sure that there is, really. Just been awful from start to finish. So. Had a good little run at the beginning of the beginning of the race, but that did not transfer over by the time I slid too far, and so that one corner damaging the wing. Verstappen has won the race. Yeah, I just did not set myself up for success here, as the group behind us is not Tsunoda or Ricardo. I don't think the last one's Ricardo there, but yeah, that next group contains all the people that I can see on the leaderboard. Maybe that last one is, no, it's Ocon. There you could see Ricardo at the very end.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Yeah. Let's keep moving here. Verstappen is driver of the day. And come on. Let's just move back to the main menu. We'll look at driver rating, all that sort of stuff. But for the race results, Verstappen, Perez, Leclerc, Sainz, Alonso, Piastri, Norris, Russell, Stroll, Hamilton, Albon, Bottas, Sargent, Magnussen, Guan Yu, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Ricardo, Tsunoda, and us. Let's move back to the main menu. Alright, so looking at the ratings here, focus those way down, but everything else goes up. Get to 74. No on DNF, team rivalry, and the objective there. Overtakes and rivalry. No penalties, no warnings, and rivalry, no DNF. Yeah, so not DNFing is key here. Objectives and rivalry, and down because of our finishing position. Recognition stays the same, I believe, there. I think. Got a new perk there. Moving through everything. There we go. And let's see what that new perk is, and then we'll wrap things up here. Come on. I can't skip through any of that, so resources come in. Failure chance on all upgrades are reduced by 10%. That's very nice of him. So that'll be good moving forward. So hope you enjoyed today's episode, guys. Didn't go exactly to plan. I just need to start being more consistent overall. So hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.